whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger.
Situation?
Yes.
Oh,
let it fly.
You are. Oh, okay. Be honest as much as I want. As much as I want. A loser, a real life loser. I'm not kidding when I say this. I cannot believe you could go back to a woman who tried to separate me and you, who lied about multiple things, who would send you paragraphs telling you to stop talking to me, I'm a liar, and then you go back.
But like, why are we dwelling on the past, bro? What's in the past is in the past. We already know what to plan for the future.
Is it in the past?
It's
in the past. It's in the past for sure.
I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely trust Lacy that he's not gonna make the same mistake. I'm not gonna say I genuinely trust him.
No, say it. Have faith in me.
I will say I have faith in my mans to not make the same stupid mistake to make all of us look crazy.
Right here, and you're right here. Right here happened 5 months ago. This whole position right here. Yeah. Do you remember that? Do you remember when you put it on my life too?
Yeah.
Yeah, this position right here. I was right here and you were right here. This position right here, you told me, yo, I'm never gonna do that again.
Lacy has fought against addiction and lost. This is what losing to addiction looks like. He can't get off of that girl, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he's in lust, love, and addiction with that girl. You know, Darla, she has a feminine name. Like all of this stuff means I'm not one of those spiritual, magical, mythical people. But like things, like if you have the name Michael, there's going to be some similarities to other Michaels that grew up because y'all hear that name so much. Like, so it's such a common name that it's like you always look like every time you like, so comparing the greats and some of the greats got Mike Tyson, Michael Jackson, like you're going to have similarities, not similarities, but something that y'all have similar with each other from growing up to be like, oh, well, that used to happen to me because there's so many Michaels in my neighborhood. So you're going to grow up like that. It's so many little nuances to that. So just hearing a feminine name like that and girls not really liking you grow up, like that's a part of it. Like, I want to call Darla again. That was my sweetheart. I used to lay on her lap. I never did that with any other girl. And him being so young with money, he think that that's love. Like, his boys, especially boys his age, can't help him. This is what made family structure so important and so powerful and so impactful. He's Italian, I believe. I think Lacy's an Italian man. The Italians used to be all about family. It's changed so much since from when I was a kid, since my mother was a kid, since my grandfather was a kid. The Italian family was just, if not more tight-knit than the Mexican family. I'm not going to, you know what, I am going to say that. The Italian family back in the day was more tight-knit in a different sense of growth. You know, almost like the Little Hat family, but like they grew. Like Mexican families just stick together, which is a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? Like, but the Italian family stuck together and they were about growth in the community. That's what made the Italians so great. I'm not going to say that they wasn't racist or didn't have any racism, but when it came to the growth of the community and them being from where they're from, they were loyal and honorable to it. So it's like, if they needed you on a job and you were black or whatever and you were in their community, they would help you out. And it's like, you help me out, I help you out. Just making the community great. That's how special the Italian culture and heritage history was, even in my community. So that's how deep of a connection and community and loyalty to their family they had. Where Lacy, it doesn't seem like that's his Italian family. I don't know if he's 100% or if his father's just Italian or if it's just his mother's side. But he doesn't have that because if he did, he wouldn't be addicted to this bimbo. You know, and it's what she is. She's just a dumb bimbo. She's a dumb L.A. bimbo. I don't know if she's from L.A. or if she grew up in the Valley or whatever, but she has that Valley girl, dumb bimbo accent, and it pisses me off. But anyway, Faze Lacy he's addicted. That's when, if you notice people who don't, like, do drugs, who don't, what's another addiction? Alcohol. They don't really do these things. If you look at Lacy in the face, Lacy really don't get into any of that stuff. He just was addicted to food, which, you know, you could tell he's fighting with, which is a beautiful thing. He's fighting against that. That's a great thing. He's able to fight against that. But some things got your number. I don't think food had Lacy's number. I just think Lacy didn't have any friends. like real friends. He didn't have any real family like I just spoke about with the Italian culture, so he just gravitated towards food. Not saying he couldn't fight it. It was just an addiction that it's not alcohol, it's not weed, it's not, hard drugs. This ain't too harmful. So his mind is there. And Lacy was able to make money. He has a brain. But when Lacy got off of food, a drug that he didn't know he was going to be addicted to, and what the thing that is going to have a hold on him, like we all have something that gets a hold of us. We just got to know how to fight it and be strong enough to know we're addicted to it. Admitting is the first step. Vagina. Vagina is the thing that got Lacy like how heroin has some others. He can't handle it. I've had friends like this. I had family members like this. Some people just can't handle it, man. That is the worst thing to me to get addicted. Sugar is also addicting. That's up there too. I'm gonna say that's number 2. But people don't want to talk about it. Getting addicted to a woman can lead to addiction to everything else. You get what I'm saying? When you get addicted to a woman, what you're doing is you're following her. You think she's an angel. You think she's perfect. You think she could do no wrong. You think everything that she's giving you and her whole, just her appearance is something special to behold. And I notice a lot of people that get trapped up in that addiction and that belief system don't have sisters or girl cousins like that. Which goes back to his Italian family should have been more tight knit. He'd have grew up around women and seen how women should treat men. That's my theory. I don't think he grew up in that same Italian tight-knit family that I've seen growing up that some Italian families had. He wouldn't be going through these same issues, or it wouldn't be so hard for him, I guess I should say. But, his friends aren't going to help him, man. It has to come from him understanding that he has a problem with women, which you have to hit rock bottom for that. She has to, really clean him out. You see, she was cooking him for $100,000, like crazy numbers, cooking him. And he still don't get because he didn't hit rock bottom. You know what I mean? He was losing weight still at the time. He was coming up. He had boys for the first time in his life, so he still had these wins over here, which means this loss wasn't that bad. I still want this addiction. It didn't take me out. Is it really an addiction? He needs to hit rock bottom. That's what everyone who's addicted, they need to go through that rock bottom first, because they're going to rob, steal from their family, do horrible things to themselves. When they hit rock bottom and realize this thing has took a toll on my life, that's when they get to act together. And I don't think it's going to happen for him because he's too up. But anyway, that's all I had on this whole situation. I just hate to see a young man, due to the society, throwing pitchforks and crusades against patriarchy. This is what happens. This is the young man that we produce when society does that. Just wanted to speak on it, man. Young men, don't fall for this trap. Women can be addicting. I don't want you to fall for it, man. It's the most addicting thing next to sugar. And I know some young men, if you're listening to this, it's like sugar. It's sugar in a lot of things you eat, man. It's addicting, and you don't even know you're doing it. But anyway, man, I'm out, man. Don't be a nigga.